Hi all, Kenny the Vaping Heed here, back with another review. How you're all doing? Hope you're all doing hunky-dory. Having a fab time, all is well. Thank you for joining me again, because today we're looking at this fella. This is the freemax Twister. I think it's aptly named because it is a variable wattage device and you twist the bottom to adjust the wattage. So we'll take this down, have a quick look at it, and then we'll bring it back up top, tell you my thoughts. But beforehand, please like, share, especially subscribe to this channel, God, I haven't got enough coffee today. Channel, much appreciated. Keeps me doing what I'm doing. Like to obviously make these videos for you. Excuse me, but yeah, what's going on? But without further ado, we'll go on down, check this bad boy out. Roll the B-roll. Right folks, here we are down at the table looking at the freemax Twister. We've got on the front picture, social media, warnings, the side, we have a picture there with the wattage and the specifications. We have the top there, we have on the side here all the scratch and sniff and the CEs and all the warnings, etc. And on the back we have the box contents. So basically when you slide this open, you're presented with another box. Now I have seen some of them where you present with two boxes, but I don't know, with this being a UK version or whatever, you get one box with everything in, like so. So basically you have the mod. Very nice. You have the atomizer, you have anti-damping, and you have a spare coil here. Now this coil, again, is a pre-installed thing, and this coil is reading, it's a mesh 0.15 ohms 40 to 90 watts. Don't know how good you can see that, people. Yeah, there we go, 40 to 90 watts. Single mesh. That's your spare. Underneath you get your USB charging cable. You have a freemax, it's a warranty card. You get a warning sticker, which is basically the usual warnings you get. You get a little bag, it's a sealed bag of O-rings, very nice. And you get the freemax destruction manual, as I like to call it. Quite nicely laid out, actually. It's really good. And there you go for your specifications if you want to have a look at that. We have, it's a size, length 101.6 millimeters, diameter 24.7 millimeters, has a built-in battery of 2300 mAh. Output wattage range 5 to 80 watts, output voltage 0.5 to 9, output current range 1 to 30 amps, resistance range is 0.1 to 3 ohms, power efficiency 95%, wattage adjustment method is twist at the base. The fireluke 2 tank is what you get with this mod. It's a 24 millimeter diameter, 47.8 millimeters high, 2 milli capacity, obviously with the TPD laws of the UK. It's a stainless steel Pyrex, working wattage 40 to 90, thread 510, drip tip 810. And just, you know, you've got all the instructions there telling you how to assemble it and how to fill it and all this stuff and use it. And that's the different coils. These are now new coils, the X1 and X2, I believe. So, you know, all your coils that's available there. And yeah, that's very good. So, I'll put all this back and put everything to the side, so to speak. We'll have a look at the tank. And this is the fireluke mesh 2, or fireluke 2 mesh, whatever. It's very simple. You know, you've got your 810 drip tip, which is very hard. You do have an O-ring. You have your O-ring in the cap, which you can see there. The light's not very clever, there you go. And you have O-rings actually on the drip tip itself, so you could probably put your other 810s on. To fill it, you look for this red dot here, then just simply push, and there's your fill port. So again, very good. Now, I'm just having a shufty here because I'm wondering about a bit. A pre-built, pre-installed coil in on the bottom. You've got 1, 2 huge airflows, which again you twist on one side. You twist on one side, you'll twist, you know, it does the same on the other. It's your bottom, freemax, serial number, CE marks, gold plated, 510 pin, which is your usual stuff. And to get into it, you just unscrew the bottom like so. Not rocket science, very simple stuff to use, you know, typical sub-ohm tank. You have your glass, which is, well, again, tight with O-rings, but your glass comes off at this point. You take your glass off. 2 milli capacity would have been UK and Europe. I'll put that back on there. And then this is your coils. You just unscrew like so. And there you go. It's just a run-of-the-mill sub-ohm tank. The coil that's pre-installed is the X2 mesh, 0.2 ohms, 40 to 80 watts. Oh, you can see that fella there. Again, this one here is a dual mesh coil. Oh, clear, there you go. Oh. Again, that just screws in. Everything just screws back together. Like so. And basically you're ready to rock and roll once you've juiced it up and filled it up and everything. And there you have it. fireluke do. So put that there, we'll have a look at this fella. Simple tube mod, very pretty, I must say, very pretty pattern on it. Have your 510 at the top, designed by freemax Vape, CE marks, etc. on the top there. On the side here you have your fire button, just simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there you go, that fires it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that turns it off. Obviously when you fire it, that light illuminates. On this side is where your USB charger is. And on the bottom is this fella. This is probably why it gets its name. You twist this to select your wattage. Now it goes up in 5 watt increments, and you can hear it click in each time, which I think is very good. A lot of people didn't really show this window. I'm just going back and zoom it in for you, so just trying to see what we've got here. Can you see that now? Yeah? Just get that window right up for you. There you go, you can see that now. If you turn it, you know, it opens up what your wattage is. It is a little bit difficult to see, but you can hear it click in, which is spot on. And it does dial in from the old, you can see the 5 to 80 watts, whatever that may be. And then obviously on the bottom, you've got twister. There's a bit of venting holes as well. You see them holes, got a bit of venting holes or battery or whatever, because it is a built-in battery. So basically put this fella back on here. See, it's quite a nice piece, bright, nice looking pen style mod. So without further ado, we'll get this fella juiced up, go back up top, have a bit of a vape. I'll tell you what I think. See you in a bit. Cheers. Right folks, here we are back up top with the freemax twister. I've got the dual core mesh coil in. That's good for 40 to 60, 40 to 60, 40 to 80 watts. I'm rocking some of the me old juice heed, peach and pear, very nice. Only fruit I can vape. I've got this now sitting at, oh by the way I've got a bit of a chest, so if I do cough, please excuse me. I've got this sitting at, I'm going to go through the wattage for you. I've got it sitting at I've got it sitting at the bottom there, the 40 watts. I don't know if you can actually see that, but I'm going to start off at 40 watts and have a vape. Got the airflow slightly closed, bit too airy for me, but we'll get to that in a minute. And here we go, 40 watts. Plenty vapor, but for me, that's just far too cold. We'll get up to 50 watts. See what 50 watts does. I keep thinking it's a mech, you know, I keep trying to press the button. It's a button, you idiot. And then we're going on 50. That's better. Getting a bit warmer. Still a bit cold for my liking, but we'll crank it up some more. We'll go up to, yeah, we'll take 65 watts. Try it on that one, see what we'll get. That's better. That's much better. The flavour's starting to come through much better there now. 70 watts. I reckon this is probably the sweet spot for this coil, so we'll give that a bash, Wow. Flavour of this is phenomenal. Really, oh god, that is absolutely gorgeous. That's 70 watts. I'd say that's probably pretty close to my sweet spot, that like. It's lovely. But, sorry about the cloud, it's getting a bit smoky in here, cloudy in here, sorry. So for the sake of the review, I don't know if you can see that, but we're going to whack it right up to 80 watts max power, which is the rating for this coil. And Let's see where we are with that, eh? Oh, that's even better. Oh god, yeah. I would say 70 to 80 watts is the absolute sweet spot for this. Your cough. Oh, that's so good. Like I say, I've got the airflow only up it's only up, hang on, sorry. It's only up to tads for me. I'd say that to halfway. Flavour's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's keeping up with the wicking. I'll try and do a couple bit of chaining. Hell yeah, that's nice. Right, here we go. I reckon I've heard that this is an old idea. I think it was off some kind of mod called a Viper or something like that, where it had the dial on the bottom, but in them days you didn't have the variable wattage. They used variable voltage. It was a similar thing. So basically, what these have done, have took an old school idea or thought, and brought it up to modern day 21st century specs. Obviously now it's variable wattage. Got the built-in battery. Battery is 2300 mAh. I've been getting about 3 to 5 hours average, depending obviously what I'm vaping, I'm chaining it, or I'm just topping along. But about 3 to 5 hours I've had out of it, which is always right, I suppose, for a pen one, The USB ports over there, but basically there's not much to say about it. It's just a tube mod, variable wattage, 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off, and it does the job. So yeah. Now the tank. This tank, as with all the freemax tanks, is absolutely amazing. These 2 new coils they've got in it are supposed to have bamboo fibres in it. So it's a bit of bamboo and cotton mixed. I've heard, I'm not going to confirm it, but I've heard that it makes them last a bit longer. I think with the normal freemax cotton coils, you can maybe get a week and you start to see the flavour start to dip a bit, but with these, after a week, nah, it's still going strong. So maybe there is some truth in that, I don't know. But the flavour of this thing is absolutely amazing, and it will go on another tank. You can put on another tank. It will go on another mod, any of the mods, that will go on. So I reckon you could probably crank, I think I've had it on me Legend, and I've had that up at 90 watts, 10 watts above the rated wattage, and it still performed very well. So you probably could crank it up a little bit, but tank itself, it's amazing. Drip tips are okay. Like you see, you can put your own drip tips on as well. You can see 10. It's got the O-ring inside the Addy itself. Oh, what do I not like about it? There's not much really. I only think like with the Addy itself, I think the fill port is a little small. I think that could have been done a bit bigger with that. Just obviously got some of your bottles with little tips on, like little nibs on you can get in, but if you've got something like the ones that you unscrew and you're making a mess. I think that would be an improvement. The coils, I think it's been run of the mill for the freemax. They don't do high wattage coils, but I think if the maybe's brung out a coil that can maybe do, I don't know, 80 to 110, 120 watts, this would come into its own. I really do. I think it's just a next level up, for the vapors that I average about, myself, I normally average about 90 watts vaping, so, something like that. This will do it, but, it's above it, just people who like to push it a little bit more, like that bit of a warmer vape. I would like to see bigger coils or bigger wattage coils come out. The only other gripe I've got, well, this subject, I suppose, is these patterns. A lot of people saying, obviously, with them being bright and dazzly, with the graffiti type patterns on them, that they could be appealing to kids and underage vapers. I'm still on the fence. They are bright, but I think that's just a novel thing with it. But saying that, I think if they did bring some out in plain colours, or even some more like less vibrant patterned colours, like maybe it's a carbon fibre in red or black or something like that, some people might think it does appeal to the younger generation. I think it's borderline. I think it's hit-y-missy, because it does come with different patterns. There's 4 or 5 different patterns, so it could appeal to the younger people, which is a big no-no. But I'm on the fence with it. I still think if they bring some plain colours out, some nice, less bold designs, it would keep the the anti-e-cig people off it type of thing. Saying, oh, look at that, it's bright, all the kids are gonna love that. Well, I'm in the middle on it. Yes and no. It could, it couldn't, but graffiti style's an adult thing as well, so whatever. But I would definitely put this down as a starter kit, simply because of the adjustable wattage. Because like I say, you can start off low, keep it pretty low, until you get yourself used to it, kind of thing. You build yourself up. But I'd say, like I say, it's sweet spot, 70-80 watts without a doubt. It's spot on. So for a starter kit, wow, yeah, definitely spot on. So would I recommend it? Definitely for a newbie. This is what you want, especially with the size. It's small. You turn it up, put it in your pocket, that kind of thing. But I don't really condone putting these in your pockets, but it's easy to carry about, so size wise, it's spot on for the out and about. It's convenient, and it's pretty robust as well. It's pretty robust. Only other thing I don't like about it, which is a bit of a stick, it takes forever to charge. I've had this on charge for 3 hours, and it was still red light charging. It wasn't green when it finished, it was forever to charge, And the button light obviously is green when it's charged. I think it goes to, is it yellow? Yellow or blue? Can't remember something. It changes colour when it starts to lose charge, and obviously when it hits red you need to charge it. So this is like a 3 colour step down, so as to when you need to charge it. All in all, yeah, it's a good little starter kit, I'm loving it, mate. This tank, this must be the best mesh tank out there at the minute, because of the flavour. It's the only thing I can say is that as well. It's TPD, so you fill it a lot. Excuse me. You probably fill it a lot, so that's probably another con, I suppose. But this tank, the flavour, oh my god, it's amazing. I've had this Coils. Even the bedding time, I only, 1 tank, if that, because as soon as I filled it, the flavour was there straight away, so the bedding's pretty good as well on them. So, I'll have another toot on this, As you can see, it still chucks clouds there up with the big boys type of thing, if you want to chuck a few clouds as well. So, yeah. The starter kit, definitely recommend it. Price wise, I've heard it going for 45 quid in the UK, which I do think is a bit pricey. I think obviously if you're hunting about a bit, you'll go cheaper than that, but I think the RRP is about 44.95, which I suppose that's the current, if that is correct. It is a bit steep, there's plenty of the stuff you could spend 45 quid on it, which would be better, but if you hunt about, you might get a better deal on it. But I think just for the tank alone, it's worth the money, because this tank is absolutely phenomenal. Like I say, I've tried this tank on other mods and it's absolutely fantastic, especially when you just bump it up. I've had it up at 90 watts and the flavour's been absolutely stunning off it, and it's kept going, it's kept up with the weekend. So yeah, would I recommend it? Definitely get it. cracking little starter kit, or if you're from, you know, a seasoned vapor, nice little out and about kit, you know what I mean? So, you know, like I say, it's small, it's convenient, it's easy to carry about. So, yeah. So, with that said, I've been Kenny, the Vaping Heat. Stay safe, vape safe. I shall see you all very soon on the next one. Cheers now. Bye.